My name's Adrian Wright. I've recently started fundraising with my sister, Hannah Wright. Together we're trying to raise as much money for the Teenage Cancer Trust as possible. She's going to Malawi and doing a mountain trek for it at the beginning of October. I've agreed to help her with the sort of marketing efforts and try and get people to donate. We've got an online website on the Teenage Cancer Trust. You can get it off there. I've tried things like social media. The problem is I'm having difficulty, getting exposure to what we're doing, but also, more importantly, is that I've had success of sort of friends and family donating, but to get a stranger to donate, we're finding that very, very difficult. So any of your sort of advice or tips from yourself and the audience today would be appreciated.
So have you set a goal for how much money you're actually trying to raise?
We initially set a target for £2,600.
And how far have you got?
We're around about 2,000 at the moment.
Okay, so you're £600 short of a total success. Or you set your sights higher now?
I'd like to set myself the sights higher for that. Is it all right to tell you what
You can tell me anything
do?
you like. This is your business, not mine.
The Teenage Cancer Trust work on creating specialist wards for teenagers in the NHS in this country with the best equipment for teenagers and also supporting their sort of family and friends, and also for a teenager they've got different needs and requirements. They don't just want to sort of stare at a wall and watch paint dry all day. So it's trying to make that experience
in comparison with the adults who are content to, I presume. Sorry, it was just a very funny thought. Keep going.
So that's the sort of importance, and obviously, for example, there's different costs for building a ward there. I think Teenage Cancer Trust have set their sights on building probably about 6 more wards in the UK. I'm spending next week sort of working with the charity, so hopefully I should learn from them there what the best sort of fundraising techniques are. So I think initially our target's 2,600, but to maximise that and really make an impact would be amazing.
Nick, do you want to start?
Okay, I do quite a bit. I have done quite a bit of charity, helping to raise fundraisings for charity, and it's a very, very difficult subject. Yeah. And if you're finding it tough, you are not alone. Some of the largest charities in this country are having a big, hard time at the moment. So if it's difficult, there's a reason for that. People physically have less cash in their pockets. Sure. They're scared. They're frightened. It's not that they don't no longer care about other people. It's because they're in a dark place, right? So you've got to bring them out of that, and you've got to reach to them in some way which resonates with them, right? The reason why friends and family are so happy to contribute is because they're emotionally connected. Yep. So you've got to find a way to emotionally connect now a load of other people, yeah, right? And generally the way to do that is to do something spectacular. Yeah. That other people go, wow, that's amazing. Sure. And that guy deserves a pat on the back for that. That girl deserves my support because I wish I could do that. Yeah. Or, I also have a friend who's suffered from such a disease, and, I would like to do something to help, whatever. But you've got to get the message out. The problem is there are tens of thousands of very, very, very important charities all trying to reach the same pockets. So you've got to differentiate somewhere. Yeah. The people that you should be aiming for are the people that resonate the most. And who do you think those people are?
He's waiting for you to answer now.
People who've been touched by cancer or...
Teenagers.
Teenagers.
The people you should be reaching is teenagers. And reaching those teenagers and saying, right, this could be you, these are people like us, this is our peer group, this is our social group. Yeah. It's, those are the people who are going to emotionally connect far stronger than some, you're in London, let's say, and there's some nice lady in Newcastle and she's a retired school teacher and 65, whatever, she is not going to necessarily relate to what your proposition is. Teenagers in local schools, start there. Teenagers through online, through the Bebos and whatnot, type social media networks. Those are the people there. And try and think up some new creative ideas about it. You know, the worldwide yo-yoing championship. You know, try and, I don't know, beat the Guinness Book of Records for hopping on one leg or something like that. Yeah.
Sure. I've got a sort of question with regards to, obviously, if you're working with teenagers, obviously it's something that's close to their heart, but obviously teenagers probably don't have that much money to donate.
Stop. Whoa. Teenagers have way too much disposable cash.
They are.
The only cash they have is disposable. The fact of the matter is, at the amounts you're talking about, they have cash. Now, I think what Nick's saying is very, very true. I tend to go for shortcuts. So let me give you an example of a shortcut. Let's get some audience participation. Okay, we've got 100+ people sitting here. So by my rough calculation, there's enough people here that if each person in this room put 3 quid on his site when you go home tonight, and if I matched all of your 3 quids, he'd reach his goal by midnight. Now that's an efficient idea. So I will match anything that anybody puts in this room on his site by midnight. So if anything that clicks, you can send me the bill. I've already committed to putting money in, but we never agreed how much. Yeah. Agreed?
Agreed.
Fine. So now it's your turn to help. Online or anybody, between now, from the moment I've made this statement and midnight tonight, if they click on it, the sum of all money that's collected between now and midnight, I'll match. Deal?
Can I...
Hang on. Here's the good news.
Yeah.
Whatever it is, I've just committed to God only knows what.
Yeah. Okay.
And of course, you know how evil people are. They'll retweet the living crap out of this just to make me pay more.
Can I make one? Can I ask you one question on that? That it's fantastic that you're doing that, but
I knew the but was in there.
Can you maybe
I'd take that.
Go out for lunch with the person who gives the most money?
What was wrong with the offer I made? It's a yes or a no. Take it or leave it.
It's a yes.
There you go. Much easier. Go out for lunch. The person. Well, I want to know exactly the URL that they click on, and he'll type it in and tweet it.
Okay. Shall I put it on the tweet then, and people can go to it?
Talk right now. This is your moment. I would not let it go by too quickly.
It's quite a long website.
All right. I'll tell you what we'll do is, because we've got somebody else to come up, you're going to walk over to Luke. You're going to give it to him. He's going to tweet it, and then we will send to everybody here. How are we going to get it to everyone here can participate? Because it's to midnight tonight, so I expect you to go home and do something. Yes. What's your suggestion?
I could pass on some information regarding the success we've had in the Cambridge area with teenage cancer trust. I don't know if you've heard of it, Doug, but Helen Beerfoot Smith has raised £800,000 in the last year.
Wow.
Alone. She covers 6 regions.
Okay, because nobody outside this room can hear you, we're going to have a challenge in making this part of the show. So what we should do is the two of you should meet after the event and talk about what has happened in Cambridge. I think it's very valuable, and let's sync that up. Insofar as tonight is concerned, you're going to walk back there, you're going to give the address to Luke, he's going to tweet it, you'll all have it by just going onto the tweet and looking for it, and that is a start. So that's step 1.
Yeah.
And let's hope that we can break through your first goal very quickly.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Now let's...